Hello, and welcome to the second episode of Catholic University Environmental Club's weekly broadcasts. As you may have noticed, this month's theme is oceans, and I am excited to be joined by our special correspondent, Susie Seawater. Today, she has the unique opportunity to interview the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. So, over to you, Susie.
Hello, it is Susie Seawater. I'm here today with the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Great Pacific Garbage Patch, how are you doing today? Can I call you Miss Patch?
Oh my gosh. Hi, Susie. What is up? I go by many names, so you go ahead and call me whatever you want.
Let's start from the beginning, Miss Patch. So, what exactly are you?
Great question. So I'm basically just accumulation of just all the plastic that gets thrown out. Like it all just ends up in the ocean and then it just gets blown to wherever. So like I am the biggest out of all of my siblings. There's 5 of us total. So let's see, 2 in the Atlantic, 2 in Pacific, including me. And then there's my little bro in Indian Ocean. We love him. And yeah, we just go wherever the wind takes us. We just keep getting bigger and bigger.
That's great, Miss Patch. So, where exactly do you live?
So right now at the moment, I am like right between Hawaii and California. So I'm living pretty good right now.
This may be a rude question to ask, but how big are you exactly?
Oh, Susie, I know that you don't mean anything by it. So yeah, I'll answer. So right now I am about 1.6 million square kilometers. But for all you Americans, that's a million square miles. That's right, baby. Your girl is a million square miles. I could eat Texas for breakfast twice. That's right.
I know you consist mainly of plastic, so how long does it take for all of it to decompose?
So all these scientists keep saying like, "Oh my gosh, it'll take forever. It'll be like 1,000 years." I'm like, bruh, it doesn't look like I'm ever gonna be decomposing. I mean, even when I like break down, like to little bitty pieces, I still am like, all it does is just make things worse. It makes it harder for me to clean up, and I get in all y'all's business. You know, it's great.
But Miss Sea Patch, are you aware of the damage that you do to wildlife? You ruin food chains and that animals mistake your plastic for food. Do you feel any guilt about that at all?
Excuse me? Wow, what the heck, man? Okay, first of all, y'all did this to yourselves, all right? Y'all keep polluting the ocean. Did I do that? No, all right? And like, it's not like it's my fault that the animals are stupid enough to eat me, all right? Like, that is not on me. I did not realize that you were calling me up here just to attack me, all right? I am so out of here, all right? Bye.
Well, she is a clear danger to society. And here's what the great people at home can do to help with the issue. Try to use things when you can, such as coffee cups, grocery bags, water bottle. Pick clothes that use earth-friendly materials. Do not use straws and drink covers. Recycle plastics you no longer need. We have really learned a lot today, and I am Susie Seawater, and I just want all of you to stay salty.
Thank you, Susie. Indeed, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is a tragedy. Let's take a closer look at what it is with this video from the Ocean Cleanup Project.
Plastic pollution is one of the biggest threats the oceans face today. But how much do we really know about it? On its mission to solve this problem, the Ocean Cleanup just published the most advanced research ever on the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, the largest accumulation zone of ocean plastic on the planet. Scientists have been studying this area since the 1970s, mostly by dragging a small sampling net through the ocean. The ocean's cleanups researchers believed this method was valid only for small debris and covered too small an area to reliably measure larger debris. So, in the summer of 2015, the ocean cleanup launched the Mega Expedition, crossing the patch with 30 boats simultaneously. In addition to using many small nets, 2 giant trawls were towed behind the fleet's mothership. In total, they brought back 1.2 million plastic samples. All were hand-counted, identified, and classified by type and size. A monumental task, taking a team of lab technicians 2 years to complete. However, the largest debris appeared less frequent and more scattered. Quantifying the debris required an area 20 times larger than the Mega Expedition to be covered, something only possible from the sky. The ocean cleanup ran the first ever aerial surveys of a garbage patch by converting a former military aircraft into a high-tech research platform. Cutting-edge sensors allowed them to reconstruct the 3D shapes of large debris to calculate their mass. The results of all this work? The Great Pacific Garbage Patch measures 1.6 million square kilometers. That is 3 times the size of France. The patch contains 1.8 trillion pieces of plastic, which equals 250 pieces for every human in the world. The total mass amounts to 80,000 tons, 4 to 16 times more than previous estimates. 92% of this mass is made up of the larger objects, all of which are destined to fragment into dangerous microplastics over the next few decades, if left under the effect of sun and waves. And because the findings show that pollution in the patch is increasing exponentially, the plastic is unlikely to go away by itself. These results paint a new picture of the problem and provide a baseline for the cleanup of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, set to start in 2018.
For those of you who do not know, the Ocean Cleanup Project is a non-profit founded in 2013 that is doing truly amazing work around the world. They believe that through the use of their technologies, plastics not only in our oceans, but in our rivers too, can be eradicated. This graph shows just what they expect to be able to accomplish in the Pacific Patch alone. Now, let's take a closer look at what the patch and its effects actually look like, all while we play a mini-game.
Hola, I'm Diego. My friend Tuga the sea turtle is hungry. Can you help her eat jellyfish? Great! But don't let her eat any garbage. Garbage makes Tuga sick. Yay! Eat bonus! Yay! G bonus!
And now, while we try and guide Tuga back home, that last piece of art is a reminder that plastic never really decomposes, so it is up to us to use it responsibly. We want to switch gears for a moment, so here is Taylor Capobianco, co-president, who will fill us in on the latest breaking news.
Hello, this just in from Science Daily. Eating less meat and dairy products in favor of plant-based proteins actually could make a huge difference in how much carbon dioxide is emitted into the atmosphere. Yes, the land required to meet the current global demand for meat and dairy-based products actually takes up 80% of the Earth's agricultural acreage, just the space that it takes to farm these animals and to feed all of those people with meat, it emits so much carbon dioxide into the air that it actually is a huge part of our climate change right now. So if you make the switch to that veggie burger, all right, then you actually could be helping out in our process to try to get back on track with saving our planet. All right, thank you. This has been Taylor Capobianco in our current event segment.
Thank you, Taylor, and I think you had something to mention as well?
If you would like to apply to actually do this segment, you can contact us either through our email, cuenvironmentalclub@gmail.com, or you can follow us and DM us on cu_environmentalclub on Instagram. All right, thank you very much. Bye.
Bye, Taylor. Indeed, going off of that news report, Campus Ministry and CU Environmental Club had a special event yesterday highlighting CUA's latest service project, the Franciscan Monastery's Garden. Speaking yesterday, Joe Boxic talked about the effect the garden has on the local DC community.
Thank you. The food insecurity issues in DC are quite profound. I'm hearing directly from the organizations that are picking up what is happening on a real-time basis. So good news, from July 1st through today, we have now our number is 8,400 pounds of produce that we have been able to distribute for free this year. And last year it was 11,000 pounds. And altogether now with the new weight included, we are up to 24 tons of food since 2014.
Wow, this is truly a valuable project for the community, and we look forward to visiting it in person, hopefully very soon. One of the ways that we can support the amazing work that they do there is by volunteering in the garden. For more information, please contact our president, Holly Thompson, or Campus Ministry directly. Finally, today, we remember the 2,977 lives that were lost when aircraft struck the Twin Towers of New York, crashed in a field in Pennsylvania, and hit the Pentagon. This day has had a lasting impact on thousands of lives around the world, and especially to note on the health and well-being of many survivors. The high alkalinity in the dust and the resulting air and water pollution has been linked to countless tragic diseases, even affecting children who were born shortly after the attacks. Our hearts go out to the survivors, and our prayers remain with those who tragically died. Thank you for joining us for this episode of CU Environmental Club TV. Tune in next week to hear about ocean acidification. Next week we will also be hosting office hours, so be sure to drop by and say hi. More information on that will be forthcoming on our Instagram, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm Anthony Apostolides.